This is a big announcement. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged. The superstar couple announced the big news on Instagram. Swift's new ring features a massive diamond set in yellow gold with 4 prongs and a button back. How about that? NBC News is reporting Kelce purchased it from an online jeweler that specializes in natural stones. The announcement has Swifties everywhere buzzing, especially in our newsroom.
Including myself.
There you go, see? All right, sticking with the engagement theme, prices for weddings are up a lot, but that doesn't mean you have to break the bank when walking down the aisle. Our Jamie Ostroff, the lady right there, is joining me now to break down the numbers.
Yeah, numbers that probably don't matter to Swelsey over here.
Wow, that's right.
They're practically printing cash.
Yes.
But the average wedding expense for couples planning to invite about 100 guests runs you about $36,000. And that's up from $29K just 2 years ago. So this average is right in line with how much it is costing couples right here in Florida. According to research from the online wedding website Zola, it costs newlyweds just over $34,000 to tie the knot here in the Sunshine State.
Woo.
So what are some of the ways couples can cut back on costs? Well, the first thing to do is to decide how many guests you want to invite. And cutting down that guest list is the best way to save. Zola says zeroing in on the size of your wedding early in the process will help you avoid any unexpected expenses. Wedding planners say you should then make a list of what you want at your wedding and then add up how much all of that is going to cost. The venue, generally the biggest expense for couples, costing on average between $6,000 and $12,000. And remember, big city weddings do usually come with a higher price tag than rural areas.
Okay, so you got the venue, but I'm thinking, how about the food and the entertainment? All that stuff starts to really, really count.
Yes, so that adds up a lot. Catering is actually the second most expensive item on your wedding checklist, and you got to keep people fed. That's really important. So that can cost anywhere between $6,000 and $10,000. But
what?
You've got to decide what is important to you. So every couple's dream vision is, of course, very different. For some, that includes an unforgettable meal. That was definitely a big priority for me.
Okay.
When I was getting married. So you might spend more on food and cut back on other areas. For example, hiring a band versus hiring a DJ. That is the third largest expense, and a DJ is significantly cheaper than a band. On average, costing between $2,000 and $7,000 there just for entertainment alone. So some other ways to save without scaling back somewhere else. You can consider sending digital save the date messages.
Yeah.
There are actually websites out there that allow you to send them out for free. You can also ask for cash as a wedding gift. I know this is kind of a more modern concept.
Yeah.
This practice used to be really looked down on, but Zola actually says the vast majority of couples today, 87% of them, add cash to their wedding registry, and almost a third of them ask specifically for money to help them cover their wedding costs.
Okay, we were talking before we did this story. How much it cost me for my wedding? Probably about $1,500 to $1,700.
I'm just gonna say you have me beat. I was ready to have a big party and invite all of our friends from all over the country. And you know what, right now, I'd say it was worth it, but I understand the importance of having, a small gathering that's intimate and then not entering into your marriage worrying about finances. So fit it to what your budget is.